My Lord Marshal Eramir, long have the Kingdom of Rohan and the Tower of Orthanc enjoyed a long-lasting and reliable friendship. It would be mutually beneficial to each of us if you would agree to some trade. Yours faithfully, Saruman the Kind of the Dark Tower over the river.
My esteemed Saruman the Kind, I take note of your proposal for trade rights between our realms. I must inform you that our Lord, King Theoden, is currently, preoccupied, and has given me delegation to rule in his stead. A trade agreement between our realms would surely bring prosper to the Mark and the Orthanc alike. I gladly accept your proposal and hope this can be the start of a renewed friendship. With kind regards, Eomer, Marshal of Rohan.
My Lord Marshal Eramir, thank you for your prompt and well thought out reply. I also foresee a long-lasting and reliable friendship growing out of this arrangement. I am sorry to hear about your King Theoden. He is always and will continue to be a deep, close personal friend of mine. If there is any assistance required, I'd be happy to visit Edoras and to see the king to help him. While I'm there, I could also inspect the fortifications and offer some help on improving them. Will you be sending a diplomat to us? Your close personal friend Grima is currently away on business, but if you are not likely to send a diplomat in the next year, I can send a subordinate of his over in the next year. Does this suit you? Kindest regards to yourself and your king, Saruman the Faithful, Lord of the kind, happy, dark Tower of Orthanc. P.S. If you do send a diplomat, please be aware that we are currently renovating the gardens of Isengard. Lunag, my butler, is heading this effort, and any donations are indeed welcome.
My esteemed Saruman the Kind, thank you for your response and your offerings of help. Know that the golden halls of Medusult are always open for a lord so wise and powerful as yourself. As you are aware, the Edoras School of Diplomacy is a relatively new institution. Our first graduates will be able to perform their tasks in the next year. I will send our top student towards the Eisen post-haste. He should reach you the year thereafter. There is no need to trouble your subordinates with this trifling matter. I will be certain to provide our diplomat with the gifted gardens of Isengard and instruct him to speak with Luag about this matter. With kind regards, Eomer, Marshal of Rohan.
My Lord Marshal Eramir, the golden halls of Meduseld truly are a sight to behold. I look forward to visiting them soon. I shall have Nunag meet him at the bridge over the Eisen. There they can arrange the details of this agreement. This should decrease the travel time for your diplomat as well. Kind regards, Saruman the Respectful, Lord of the marvellous, fabulous, Dark Tower of Orthanc.
Perfect. Although I would implore you not to place Luag and his men directly on the bridge. It might scare some of the peasants to see armed forces blockading a bridge. Besides, they need the White Pass to move the cattle. With due respect, Eomer, Marshal of Rohan.
My Lord Marshal Eramir, I am sorry. Lunag will be helping to reinforce the bridge for quite some time once he arrives. I will make sure to tell him to allow all civilian travel over the bridge with their cattle. All Rohan citizens can be rest assured of my personal protection. Thank you for your concern, my friend. Saruman the Wise, Lord of the amazing, awe-inspiring, Dark Tower of Orthanc. Hello to all of Middle-earth. I have for you, my dear friends, a beautiful artist's rendition of Isengard's renovation work. I think you'll agree that the trees are really blooming. Also, my dear Marshal of Rohan, you should have our trade deal showing soon, my lord. This piece was commissioned by the wonderful Elves, and what a fine job they have done too. Obviously there are rumours of orcs, but this is a nonsense. Kindest regard, your esteemed friend and ally, Saruman the Humble.
Hello. Might I inquire why thou have granted the lands of Eisenrun to the scum of Dunland? Surely you know that the Dunlandings and us have some history. I appreciate you not holding any lands beside the tower yourself, but would like any further land grabs to be donated to the Riders of Rohan. P.S. Some of our scouts have spotted a rather large smoke plume coming from the Orthanc. Our liaison Grima has ensured me that the compost used to fertilize Luac's renovation works is to blame. As a token of our friendship and goodwill, I have sent 5 carriages with horse manure your way. They should arrive promptly. With kind regards, Eomer, Marshal of Rohan.
Hello, my dear friend, Eomer. I am sorry that I did not forewarn you that this was occurring. The Dunlendings have expressed a wish to make a long-lasting peace with you, my lord. I only wish to bring them closer to you to facilitate and mediate a possible restitution. I will guard the bridge approaches into Rohan, and not allow any Dunlendings into your lands. You can be assured that I desire nothing but to further our peaceful relations. I will bear that in mind. Rohan will be informed if further lands are taken and donated. Thank you very much. That manure will be put to good use. I've heard tales of the manure of Rohan, and that it can cure many plant-based issues. As you can see from the picture above, the renovations are going very well. Kindest regards, Saruman the Friendly, Lord of the Pleasant Tower of Orthanc.
Greetings, salutations, and everything in between. Welcome back to the second episode of our Rohan Hotseat Campaign. This will be turn 6 to 10 and the last turns of our ceasefire. In this episode, I gotta be honest, not a whole lot happens. At this point, there's no real room for me to expand towards. I don't want to spread myself too thin, because I know that Isengard will strike soon and hard, so I need to have my men prepared to charge forward and meet them in battle. My battle plan is still very much the same, and also the same as my battle plan in my Rohan single-player campaign. The Rohirrim will stay positioned in Hornburg and be used as a strike team should Isengard try and attack the Foldburg. The Foldburg is my anvil, the Rohirrim my hammer. Now, before the war is properly set off, I wanted to try and get some diplomacy going with both Enedwaith and Dunland. I both tried to get an alliance with Enedwaith and a ceasefire with Dunland, just to make Isengard's game a little bit more difficult. But, despite many attempts, I wasn't able to deal with either Enedwaith or Dunland, and it seems I'll have to suffer the full power of the evil western forces upon my lands. With that said, whatever money I have left is spent on upgrading my economy to try and field more armies in the later game, although my time is very limited. If I was Isengard, I would definitely strike first and try to eliminate generals like Theodred and Eomer early on, so I fully expect AFG to do that. Whether or not my plan will work, that, my friends, is a question for episode 3. In case you missed it, I did make a playlist where I add every player's turn in the correct order of the campaign. So that order is Gondor, Dol Amroth, Rohan, that's us, Mordor, Isengard, Harad, Khand, and lastly the Ar-Adûnâim. I'll be sure to also include everybody's episode 2 when they're all done uploading. Thank you all for the amazing support on the first episode, your patience for the second episode, and of course your excitement for the third one. I hope to catch you all soon, and trust me, episode 3 will be absolutely amazing.
Hello, my lord Eomer. I thought we would make you aware that we have taken Derwath for the glory of Isengard and of Rohan. These Rohan rebels have been dealt with. We will be retaining this fortress. We wish to redevelop it and one day pass it back to Rohan. Kindest regards, Saruman the Friendly, Lord of the Pleasant Tower of the Orthanc.